Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
Emu is super confident, know how to pilot this matchup by 100%. I think, yeah, Emu is doing Emu stuff. So that's what we are going to see now. Big game ahead. We have Zoro versus Emu, and look at this guy, serial Zoro leader.
Crazy. This is aura. This is pure aura when you are playing against the green Zoro, which he won in Poland by getting top 4 with green, purple Luffy. He is playing against Emu. Emu, of course, being able to get that 7 cost stage for free on the board.
Absolutely right. So 7 cost is the card that you want to start off in this matchup, that's for sure.
Starts off with searching. Seems like he decided to take a 2K. Using his leader ability. Wants the dice to show it. This is like the best opener for Zoro at 3 Dawn, is being able to play Mihawk into this 4-cost Zoro.
That's the perfect start here. Mihawk into Zoro. Fury also very important because Emu need to swing into that Fury. But I think as Emu, that's what I do as an Emu main. I love Zoro, to be honest. So yeah, that should be fine. But that start is very good. Looks like Skepas lost his dice roll, that's why he has to go first. But still, to go first is still very strong because it's Zoro.
Yep.
You can go.
If you go first, but you have this opening, I don't. Yeah, he has the. I see a Tashigi in the search. I see Hiyori on 1, Mihawk Zoro on 2. Like so far, so good. This is what you want to see in this matchup.
Absolutely right. Yeah. So. The start is very, very strong, and like you said, if you are playing that serial Zoro, you have that extra aura, and in my opinion, that's what I said. If I'm playing a regional and my opponent is playing that serial Zoro, you can have to win. It's okay for me, because that's so much aura to have. Now, I'm just a big fan of this card. Looks beautiful in my opinion. That's the best, most beautiful card that we have. And his search, he was going for that demon aura. That is a key card, and he just going to swing 6k with Zoro leader, and Corentin decided to use a 2k counter here to get rid of this attack, of course. If Zoro is only swinging 5 and 6ks in the early game, you have to counter this one out, because after that you will face a lot of 8k swings, that's for sure. Now we see a Saturn, first time we see 4 cost 5k body Saturn. Look at the top 5 to search for a 5 Elders card. Yes, you can also search Saturn by himself. That's very strong. And then, if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from your field by your opponent's effect. And yep, I can 100% say that Corentin is a good Emu player because he knows how to play this matchup. You have to use, for every new Emu player against Zoro, you have to use your lead ability on 4 Dawn to get rid of your own character to draw a card, because yeah, Zoro's definitely tried to get rid of the 4 cost by using Tashigi or Kuina to rest him to swing into it, so you don't have that draw power with Emu if you're not using the lead ability. So definitely a smart play here. And now we see some good swings. We see 5k, we see we see another 5k and 6k, so very good numbers. Corentin decided to counter these swings out, so he's still on 4 life. That is very important.
Being as healthy as possible in this matchup, which is very good, of course. If you can stay as healthy as possible for as long as possible. And we do see a Mars to KO that Cavendish as well. And he's at 6 Dawn, so, well, he doesn't even... Yeah, he needs 6 Dawn in a way. It's how you want to say it, but he can get rid of this Cavendish, which is really annoying for him.
Absolutely
And of the
right.
Mihawk as well, if he wants to.
Yeah, that's the good the most important turn, I would say, now, because there's no Kushiro on board, and in my opinion, Kushiro is the MVP card in this matchup, because he is protecting your 5-cost slash characters, so Cavendish and Tashigi. That is very, very important, but there's no Koshiro on board. Means Mars into a swing into Mihawk to get rid of both is very strong. And because Corentin decided to staff Zoro, yeah, that's your game plan, and that's how you have to pilot this matchup. Now he's going to use his 7-cost stage, the empty throne. What a amazing stage card. And because he's on 6 Don, you only need to rest 3 Don to play out that Mars. And he again is going to use his lead ability because Tashigi is going to use going to rest a base cost 6 or less. So again, draw power from Imu. Corentin is piloting this deck by 100%.
Yes, really good gameplay from both sides, and the Imu showing that he definitely knows what to do. You starve your opponent so they don't get a lot of resources. They don't give options. They get the draw from the board, so they don't are trashing cards from hand. So they stay healthy in life, healthy in hand as well. And we do both know that at some point we will do the summoning jutsu from the Imu side and getting 5 elders for only 4 Don.
Yeah, absolutely right. That is, yeah, your late game gameplay. Just go for that 10-drop 5 elders to bring out every single 5 elders. That for 4 Don means you have 6 Don left to use some cards, searches, to do some more swings, to pass your turns with 2 to 4 Don up. Play around cards like Demon Aura and so on, or Howdy Jones, so very strong. But look at this. Skepas again has Mihawk into Zoro to reset 2 and Tashigi to give your leader 3. Yeah, of course, there's no target to rest, so still you can use your 3 rested Dons by swinging 8k and then double restand because it's mandatory with that Zoro. Wow, what a turn from Skepas.
Yes, really good. This Mihawk is so... It's 1 Don to play 2 bodies, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
and the Zoro also is so good being able to restand, so nobody to swing on for the Imu side right now.
Yeah,
we do have another Mars to get rid of the Tashigi.
We are definitely going to see Mars now. Going to trash the stage, the 1-cost stage that you definitely not need in this matchup, because you're starting off by using the 7-cost. So the Mary Joyce is in the trash right now. It is the target that he trashed with Mars. Now you get rid of Tashigi, and there are 5 Don left, so you can still play a 4-cost Saturn or Valkyrie. Yes. And then 1 Don for your counter event, or maybe another search. But let's see what he's going to do. He's going to use lead ability to get rid of another Mars from hand to recycle. That's the same lead ability as Zakatsuki back in the days, or still back, because you can play Zakatsuki from OP5. You can trash 1 card to draw 1 card. And now we see that's a card that I really like, Saint Carlos. That's a super strong card. On play, you have to trash 1 card from the top of your deck, but he's a 2-cost blocker that could be very, very important against a deck like Zoro.
Yes, and this most of the time indicates that he's not playing a Stussy version, I think. I do feel like people are deciding between Charlos or Stussy for a lot of times.
Absolutely right, yeah. I think if you decide to bring Stussy in your deck, the 9-cost Stussy, the CP version, then yeah, most of the times they are not playing Saint Carlos, that's for sure. So board still looks very strong for Skepas, but only 3 cards in hand, so game plan for Corentin did work. He's also on 8 Don, so next turn there's a high chance we will see the first 5 Elders 10 drop. The question is, does he have every single 5 Elder in trash? Because you need to have every single one. Of course, you have Saturn, we saw him, that's important. You also have Mars, very important. But you also need to find your Jupiter, your Venus, Juro, and your Valkyrie. And all of these are very important, so Jupiter also in the trash. So I think he, yeah, there's a chance he will have everything. Yeah, 2k checks, 6k swings from Zoro. First 6k was a 2k. counter, another 6k. He decided to block with St. Carlos, and now Mihawk and Zoro leader can still swing. That could be a turn where you can use your restand event to do some big pressure with your Zoro leader. He's going for another 6k swing. Looks like he's going to use a counter event to get rid of this attack.
He's doing the 2k check, and the second check showed us that he doesn't have the counter for it, so he's getting rid of his blockers. And I don't think that we saw already a 10 cost in hand for Corentin, and also not You're the One to Disappear as well.
Absolutely right, and look at this.
Tandon.
Koshiro, that is super important now to protect.
Oh, he drew it.
souls.
He drew it from the top.
He drew it. Wow, you're right. He doesn't have any in hand. He draw into that 10 cost. Now the only question is, does he have every single 5 Elder and Trash to bring out? For 3 Dawn, you can play out the 10 drop. You need to rest 1 more Dawn. Then you need to trash this character and 1 card from your hand to replace it with all of the 5 Elders. And then you have on play Search, on play KO. You have 2 blockers. You have Rush with -2. You have everything you need to have. So turn could be very huge for Corentin now. We see a 5k, probably 6k, because he got enough cards in trash. Should be 19 at least. You have that 1k plus from the stage, because if you have 19 or more cards in trash, your leader gains 1k plus. Only your turn. Glad that it's only your turn. And now we see first time 5 Elders, 10 drop, 12k power with that strong ability. That's the best card in your deck by far.
That's definitely a really, really good card, and definitely a very good card to draw from the top when you didn't have it, because I don't think that we saw it already in hand. However, do we have all the Elders already? And of course, he's willing to trash one of the other 10 costs, because he's very low on counter. We didn't see Never Existed, the Radical Beam for Emu, basically. Yep. We do have all the Elders.
Super important.
Sadly, my Japanese is very bad. Otherwise, I would do the summoning jutsu, something with Tenkai.
Yeah.
But
and
here
isn't that good. I need to learn.
Never Existed. Well, I only want to learn that those words. It's every time that people will do this on stream, that I can do like the Tenkai and summoning jutsu.
Maybe it's something you need to learn for the next regional to cast, so you can
definitely.
You could just say it every time.
We missed out.
And yeah, this turn is very huge for Corentin. We see mass ability to get rid of Koshiro, what makes sense, and we also see a 7k swing into Zoro, because now you definitely have to attack. And he is going to use his leader ability to get rid of his Nazjuro. Of course, makes sense, because arrested target, always not the best, but he still got some dons left to play another blocker from hand, another Valkyrie. So 3 blockers, 1 life, and 2 don. You are definitely going to survive this turn, but Zoro can do Zoro stuff.
Zoro has the Asura.
Oh, and Tashigi.
And Quina, like...
And Quina.
George is playing with extended hands, and he has always Asura. That is something I learned from the past days. He does have the Asura in hand, and Asura against both Valkyries is insane. It's really good. He can decide if he wants to go Asura or Quina, or even Quina and Tashigi. He can do whatever he wants at this point to get rid of those Valkyries, because the Valkyries are the most annoying ones, I guess, because they are drawing cards for your opponent.
Absolutely right, yeah. Valkyrie is doing a great job in this matchup. He's doing a great job in general, but especially in this matchup. And that's what I really like about Zoro. You have so many different outs to get rid of Valkyrie, to play around it. You have Quina. You can play double Quina. You can use Tashigi and Quina to get rid of both, or you could just use your Demon Aura to rest them. And if your opponent, as Emu, is playing that 2-cost St. Carlos, you can use your 1-cost Apu that nearly every Zoro is also playing to get rid of it. So you have so many different outs to play around. Now we see Tashigi to rest the first Valkyrie. and give your leader 3 rested Don. We see Kuina to get rid of the second Valkyrie. And again, 4 Don. So a lot of Dons. We see 5k swing. 1k. We see another 5k swing. Oh, and does he have to block this one? He got 2 cards in hand, and these 2 cards are double event. So there's only one more swing from Zoro coming. And of course, the first swing from Zoro, if you are going to block this one, there's a second swing coming. So maybe this one you have to counter. Yep, you have to counter this one out. 3k counter power. And now we see a huge swing from Zoro that you can definitely not counter. So you have to block this one, and you have to take the restand swing. But the question is now, does it make sense to swing here? Because otherwise you can just take this one and then draw for turn. You have 3 cards. You can use lead ability, 4 cards, search, KO, and then you can try to flip the game. So maybe it does make sense to not swing here.
Yeah, but it feels like he has to go all in from the Imu side. We are at 4 life and the Dawn open from Skepas' side, so I don't see how Imu can win. And especially because we know there's an Asura in hand for Skepas, the blockers don't really matter.
Yeah.
So it will be very hard for the Imu to come back from this.
Does look very, very hard for Imo right now. Only 1 card in hand, 1 life. Skepas is going.
He is attacking the board.
Oh, he is attacking the board, yeah. So there is that on KO ability from Topman Valkyrie. And yeah, of course, Skepas is also doing the swing, the restand, and then the swing into life. So Imo is going down to 0 life, but now 4 cards in hand. And now we see some 7k swing. First 7k swing goes through from Saturn, or you can use your lead ability, get rid of Saturn to draw 1 card. Do you think Imo has to go for game here?
I honestly, because we know there's Asura on hand for Green Zoro, I feel like we have to go for game.
I agree. I think
Lots
the
of
MVPs.
sevens though, so maybe if we draw like a Noshiro, and
Oh my god!
I feel like I think he drew into Noshiro. Look at them. He was relieved and like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I have to even. Oh, I'm not sure if I can say this on stream. I have to think.
you're right.
I have to think.
Oh man, you're completely right. I think he did draw into it. That means there's one more way to go for game right now, and let's see if this is going to be enough. Skepas has a lot of cards in hand right now. No blocker, 1 Don, and we know that there is Ashura on hand, so there's a 9k swing. And you still have leader and your Venus Judo to go for game. So 9k swing means the person needs to have counter event into 2k to get rid of it.
Asking if his opponent is at a 6k leader or a 7 or a 5k leader, because 19 cards in the deck in the trash would mean the anti-throne is buffing the leader to a 6k.
Absolutely right, and he does have it, so 6k leader, that's for sure. So, this is going to be a very close one, to be honest. Now I understand why.
2k.
Yeah, I see it. 2k, you're right. Yeah.
2k, 3 1ks and Asuras, so that's 5, 8. 8k counter in hand for Skepas.
Good number. So, if you are going to defend this one, you have to use Asura and 2k. So you have only 3 cards left, and these 3 are 3 1ks. That means 8k from Imu, and then 9k from and we have the recent event trigger to boost your leader with 1k. That could be a very important one. Luffy is the man who will become the king of pirate. Yes, he is. Trigger up to one of your leader or character gains 1k power during this turn. So,
and he did draw Noshiro.
Yeah, 6k swing, 1k. 10. There is a 10k, and we have Demon Aura. We have 2k, and that's enough. And that's GG.